If I say Bob Jackson to you, what's the first thing that comes into your head?
Incredibly hard worker. Bob is, I've never seen anyone work as hard as Bob. His heart is truly with the membership.
If there was one thing you could change about Bob, what would it be?
The one thing to change about Bob, I would like to say that there is nothing I would change about Bob, but I would say I would like him to be a little less stubborn than.
In all honesty, brother and a friend. I've known Bob for a very long time, and he's been both a good friend and a good union brother, and somewhat like a brother. People might sort of think that we argue from time to time.
Bob held us all to a higher standard of accountability for the membership. Sometimes he did that by driving the AEC absolutely crazy, asking question after question after question, bringing it back meeting after meeting after meeting. But Bob did that because of his commitment. And I want to thank Bob for his commitment and his service to PSAC and to the membership.
He did not care if it was popular, if it was the decision of the day. If he believed we were not making a decision, if he believed we were not making a decision that was in the best interest of the members, he would stand his ground. And, whenever we would hear Robin say, Robert, we knew we were in for a discussion.
I would hope that he doesn't just retire. I know that Bob does a lot of woodworking, so he'll keep himself busy. Him and his wife, Michelle, I'm sure will travel. But what I would like to see is that Bob actually go into the world of politics, and so that he would run either municipally or provincially, because I think he would be a strong NDP candidate.
I can't believe you're abandoning us just on the verge of having a government that's going to help us with some stuff. So I guess we can't stop you from retiring, but I've got a few things to say. One is thank you for being such a strong advocate for your members in PSAC. You've been a great leader for them. You've been a wonderful officer of the BC Federation of Labour. You've been a leader of the labour movement in this province. And we've loved having you as an officer, and you have been such a great participant in Fed activities, chairing our Health and Safety Committee and doing a wonderful job of that. So thank you so much for everything you've done for your members, for the labour movement, and for me personally. And I promise you, there is a trip on the sailboat in your future.
So well said. I'm far more procedural, Bob. I have received your retirement application. There's a bit of a delay. I expect we'll have a process within a couple of years. But I'll echo Irene's thanks for all you've given to the Federation and everything you've done for workers in the province. Enjoy your time off once it's approved.
Hi, Bob. I just wanted to say happy retirement and take the opportunity to thank you for all of the work that you've done for our members and the support that you've shown for CEIU over the last several years. It will not be forgotten. I also wanted to take a moment to really thank you for the role that you've played as a leader in the BC region. Thank you for fighting for our young workers, both here in BC and across the country.
As a young worker, Bob never allowed me to let anyone or anything put limitations on me. And 2 months ago, when I got elected to be the National Executive Vice President of CEIU, Bob was the first person to text me to congratulate me. I'm going to miss Bob's mentorship, his fierce defense of young workers, and his stylish vests. But on behalf of all members of CEIU, I want to say thank you for the support that you've shown our component over the last year, and I hope that you don't go far.
And I just want to wish my brother Bob Jackson a wonderful retirement. You know, it's been about 6 years that we've worked closely together, and I still remember my first impression of meeting him. He had this leather vest on, but one thing I can tell you, with that vest came his strong union principles and his ability to stand up for members and always put the members first. It's truly been a pleasure to work with you, Bob, and I wish you the best of luck as you enter the next phase of your life, retirement. Take care. Lots of love, Sharon.
Bob, I'd just like to thank you for the work you have done during your service to PSAC union members in BC. As an agriculture union member, I was able to see firsthand your dedication as RVP for many years. Your passion for the labor movement has been evident in your hard work and dedication. You will be missed. Wishing you all the best in your retirement.
Hey Bob, sending you this message for your retirement. Say, it's about time. I know the level of commitment and all the time you gave towards the region is well appreciated by myself and so many others. But now it's time for you to take a well-deserved break and enjoy your graduation into retirement. You'll be able to spend time with family and friends, drink some craft beer, drive around your motorcycle, take a well-deserved long vacation, relax and enjoy. And when you've done all that, you can get right back on the horse with Absar.
Well, if he wants to stay working in health and safety, then he better not fall off his boat. So that would be a problem, cut his career awful short. But other than that, he's enthusiastic about the subject, and I wish him well. I think the Workers' Health and Safety Center could do a lot worse than having him involved.
You cannot talk about Brother Bob Jackson without mentioning his passion for health and safety and the environment. And I want to thank Bob for making sure that health and safety and the environment stayed on the radar and on the agenda of PSAC. In closing, I want to thank you, brother. It's been an honor and a pleasure to have served on the Alliance Executive Committee with you, and I sure hope our paths will cross in the very near future. But until then, all the best to you and Michelle. Thank you, brother.
I just wanted to say that, brother, it's been a pleasure working with you. You've been both a friend and a mentor. And you're the one person for sure that the word integrity has some great deal of meaning, and I know that you take pride in. What you say is what you mean, and what you mean is what you say. So there's no second guessing you once you know you. I just wanted to wish you all the best in your retirement, and may fair winds and following seas be your constant companion. Take care, brother.
So Bob, I hear that you are now retiring, going on to, I guess, a better life with your wife, Michelle, and your granddaughter, which is really great. But I just want to say that I love working with you. You are a man with integrity. You have values, you have principles, you're strong, and you have the passion to fight for a world where nobody is left behind. All the best, Bob, and hugs to both you and Michelle. Thanks again for your dedication and commitment to the Public Service Alliance of Canada and the membership that you serve.
So, hey, Bob, I'd like to tell you that I'm going to miss you at the AEC, but I think that I'll be leaving the AEC before you will. So, that being said, I just want to tell you it's been a slice. It's been really great. You've been awesome to work with, and you've always fought for what you believed in, and it was always clear where you stood on any issue. They don't make them like you anymore. I think they broke the mold. But I wish you and Michelle well-deserved retirement and happiness, and can't think of a better place to retire than British Columbia. Beautiful California North. Anyway, you take care, brother, and we're gonna catch you on the rebound, okay?
I want to say to you and to Michelle, happy retirement. I hope you take all the time to do the things that have been put on hold for the last 2 terms. You get to go out on the boat, you get to get on the motorcycle, and most importantly, you will have time to be the grandpa that I know you've been dying to be. So happy, healthy retirement to both of you. And, it has been an absolute pleasure and my honor to work with you these last 5 years. And thank you on behalf of members from coast to coast to coast.
My last words would be that I will miss Bob terribly. We've had great fun. We've argued, we've fought, we've commiserated together, we've celebrated together, and he has been really good for PSAC.